it's been a minute, hasn't it? It's 1:49 South Africa Mashariki, and yeah, I'm here to give you premium entertainment. So if you're looking for a place to get a premium entertainment, hi, stay. Won't you stay with me? Yeah, I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer. You ready for what? The vibrato. Ooh, I don't do that shit. Anyways, hi guys and welcome to my channel. This is the Masaranja channel with the one and only Masaranja Valerie. And when you hear this voice, you know that it's about to get wild. So you better unmute and turn the shit up because the fun is going to be so wild. It's gonna blow your mind. And before I start this video, please remember to share, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend because that's how we get the word out there. Anyways, guys, I have a podcast. It's called the DP Niche Podcast. Please give it a try. You're gonna love it because I am the face of premium entertainment, and I also have a business. It's called the Masaranja Collection. I, as the CEO of the business, I'm urging you to give it a chance because that's what is on my lips. Yeah, and you can see how good it is, and it is 100% tested, approved, and trusted by many, and I also. Yeah. So I don't know what else I gotta say to convince you, but I feel like I've done my part. Today, let me tell you, it's not the best day for me. I'm not feeling all chitty chatty or jittery. No, I am not. I'm just trying because that's what humans do. They try. Yeah, and so that is why I do not even have makeup on. I tried to do the makeup. I never started, so yeah, I guess I never tried actually. So I didn't try to do the makeup. So I never actually started. If you never began something, how did you try doing it? In the head. Come on, baby. Come on. That does not suffice, man. It does not count. Anyways, I tried to do my makeup. I felt like I was not in the mood to do the makeup, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna scratch that. I'm a natural beauty. My father literally worked on this. So yeah, that's what we're gonna work with today. And I look really, really great. But if I remove this wig, you're gonna run. Run. Like the way you run for your money. That's the same way you're gonna run. Anyways, I have a lot that I want to discuss with you guys today. So stay tuned. And before I start this channel officially and start talking about what I was supposed to talk about here. Baba lost the election. Chips kidole sambusa, cause why did he do that? So yeah, I was very, very happy when I heard he lost the election because duck. Yeah. Also on another news, A$AP Rocky was he was let go of the charges. There's a word that lawyer people use, but I don't remember the word. So you're gonna work with what I'm gonna say, because you also don't know. How about that? Yeah, so the charges were dropped against him. That's the word. The charges were dropped. He was so happy. He went and hugged Rihanna. That was such a good moment. Yeah. Happy family, ain't it? Yes, it is. That's about it. I feel like all the rest of the information you've gotten it from here, there, and I don't want to put a lot of information, and then I drop this video later, and then when you listen to it, it's like all news. Girl, where do you get your news? Because you get it the last person. Where? So I'm just gonna avoid that. I'm not gonna give you a lot of the rundown of what was happening or has happened throughout the week. I'm gonna start doing that when I get the ability to post on time. Until then, sticking to my lips. You wanna kiss me here? Yeah. Until then, you'll just have to forgive me. You know, of late I've been thinking real hard. Because I have nothing to do now. The only time I have is to think. And I was telling myself, because I had this guy, I don't remember his name, but okay, I can't even give you a description of who he is, but he was saying that he has never had the vision, or he does not have the vision to work a 9 to 5. And I remember I also told my friend that I don't have a vision of working 9 to 5. By working 9 to 5, I mean in a corporate environment where I clock in and clock out at the same time every day. Doesn't mean that I don't apply for those things. Right now, I'm a beggar, so I'm not much of a chooser. But in an ideal situation, that is not what I would have wanted to do. And so I heard him say that. And I remember I told my friend that I don't want to work a 9 to 5, and they're like, sadly, that's part of life. You have to go through the process. And I'm like, what if I decide not to go through the process? what if I decide the process is not for me? The algorithm that you guys are watching is not the same algorithm as mine. I'm gonna make my own reality, I'm gonna make my own future, and I'm not gonna do that. How about that? But I also realize the struggle that comes with that. I feel like nothing is 100% easy. If you choose to run a business like I do, it's not easy. It's not easy. So let nobody lie to you that it is easy. Running a business is very hectic. Very, very hectic. But I feel like people should do what they like and what they love, so that as much as you're getting the pain from it, you also know that this is a pain that I'm willing to withstand. What pain are you willing to withstand? That is the question actually that you should be asking yourself. What pain am I willing to withstand? And when I talk about a 9 to 5, I mostly talk about the traditional 9 to 5 where I clock in and clock out every day at the same time. And I feel like that monotony of doing that is not for me. So God, I believe when I came to this earth, we made the deal that I'm not going to do that. So please, I've kept my end of the deal. I've started a business, I've started a podcast, I've started a YouTube channel. I have another business. I do hair. So I feel like I've done my best. You should also do your part. Thank you. Yeah, this is a message to you and everybody. Yeah. And what else did I want to say? Oh, but I have a dream of working like in a radio station where I clock in at this time, do my work, go back home and do other things. Or in a TV station where I'm hosting a show or something like that. And if I'm not going to get the opportunity to do those things, I'm just going to start my own TV station and my own radio, and I'm going to do it there, okay? Because one thing about me, if the table is not going to be put for me to sit at, I'm just going to come with my own table. I'm just going to buy my own table, tailor-made for me, with my own design that I got from Pinterest, and then come with it and then sit on it. Yeah. And that means I'll be at the head of the table because the table is mine. Come on. Yeah, but like generally, as much as I keep saying these things and they sound like they're so easy and it's a joke, sometimes it's hard. You don't even know how much I've tried to get something. Because me, I don't like poverty. I don't fuck with poverty. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. But like, I don't with poverty, I don't roll with poverty. It's not a part of my crew. I don't want to add it to my crew. So yeah, I'm gonna do as much as possible to just, separate myself from that. Because I can't not even survive in that state. I am not a survivor of that state of mine. But at the end of the day, what is important in this earth is you have good health, you have your sanity, those are one of the most important things. Happiness, but I'm not happy when I'm poor, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna start telling you that, ever since I started realizing my state of poverty, when I was young, like my parents were doing everything for me, so I was like, I'm happy, but because I'm not trying to try anything, I'm just there and everything is being provided for me because they did their best. I also did not lack anything. But now that I'm an adult, and I'm not being provided for 100%. Now I understand that poverty is a thing and I do not want to be associated with it. Thank you. I beg to take my leave. But yeah, I'm also working towards it. Also, I'm gonna have a season 2 of my podcast. I've realized that past episode 50, I want episode 51, 52, 53 to be a part of season 2. So from 51 episode to the rest, it's gonna be a part of part 2. And I have halted production for a minute now, not because I don't want to give you premium entertainment and content, but it is just because I'm working on something better for the podcast. I want to start the second season with equipment, or if not equipment, with a place where I can pay and record, but I'd rather the equipment because that's a little bit more affordable than hiring every time, because yeah. Also, just remember that I had a monologue that I was supposed to do. And guys, I know I'm gonna sound like a person who has given up by saying this, but I'm just gonna say it because it's in my head. So it's just best that I let it out. Let it out? What is that? What the damn with my nigga? Let it out. Yeah. So I got this opportunity, and I was told, do a monologue and send to me, and then I'll see if I can hook you up with something. But I have a problem. I've just not been able to do that monologue. Why? Because I'm just if I get another L, oh my god, am I tearing up? I'm not. I'm a strong girlie. If I get another L, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do not. So that the fear of being told no is holding me back. And it's not like I've had that fear all along in my life. It's just to a point where you try and try and try and try and you get so many no's and they're just like, oh my god, my life is gonna be defined by no's at this point. It's gonna be defined by no's. So when I think about getting another L, I'm just like, I think I should not try. Because if I don't try and I don't get a response, that's okay. Because I actually never put myself out there other than doing it over and over and over again, and people don't even get the decency to tell you, you know what? You're pathetic. Like, nobody tells you anything. It's just like, nobody says anything. So I'm really like contemplating about that. I'm thinking about it so hard and I'm just like, should I just let it go? Because I don't know. Sometimes the reality of this life, when you say in theory, like, you know, yesterday I was reading about anger management, and like I was reading about ways on which you can control your anger, and I saw like one of them is try to think before you act. And I'm like, it's nice in theoretical words, or when they just write it, try to think before you act. I'm sorry, but when in that position where you're actually angry, trying to think before you act has to be the hardest thing ever. It has to be the hardest thing ever. But yeah, so I was telling you, the reality of things versus the theoretical part of things, they are so different. It is like worlds apart. When you say something in like theory, it just sounds like it's so easy, like you can just do it. But then when you start the theoretical process of it, because when somebody tells you do not give up, you know, it doesn't matter how many no's you're being told, it's easy because it's just like, yeah, don't give up. But once you're in that position where you're getting no's constantly, it doesn't matter if your confidence is 100%, there will come a point where you will stand and ask yourself, is it that everybody cannot see my potential apart from myself, or is it that that potential is just in my head and I have nothing to offer? I'm not telling you to do that, but I feel like the reality of life, that's the reality of life. You'll just have to ask yourself at one point or another, because these people don't know each other. You're trying for this company, they're like, no. You're trying for this other company, they're like, no. And this other company, and this other company, and this other company. And in your head, you're just like, I'm so good at this. Like, I can do it. But each and every time when you try, it's just like you're getting no's every time. So you have to ask yourself, is it that I'm just living in a fantasy world where I do not have these abilities, but I think do I have the illusion of grandeur? Like, what, am I in a state of grandiosis? Because, like, why is it that I think I can do things, but nobody else seems to think the same way? But, take it from me, the more you try, the more you get comfortable within yourself. Also, the more you learn. Because from the moment that I started trying these things to right now, I feel like there's a lot that I have learned throughout the process. There's a lot that I've learned. Are these lessons giving me money? No. But like, I feel like they're giving me life skills. But I'm sorry. I am tired of the life skills. Oh my god. Oh no. If I could get something like a job or a gig, that would be better than life skills. I promise you. And I feel like I've had enough. I'm just in that point where I'm just like, this is a lot to take in. This is a lot to take in. But yeah, that's life, I guess. You keep on trying, keep on moving until the day that you get it right. Yeah. Because if there's one thing that's for sure, I also have things of my own that are going on. So yeah. And let me tell you guys, I'm gonna tell you this today, I'm gonna tell you this tomorrow, and I'm gonna repeat this when I am rich and famous. If they're not gonna make the table for you, don't stand and cry. Go get your own table and sit on it. And trust me, you're gonna be the king of the table. And who doesn't want that? You for sure do want that. So if you're a girlie or a guy who's trying to get things out there, just know that the time is gonna come. And it's gonna come so big. It's gonna be like boom. And everybody's gonna be like, where was she? Don't pretend that you never saw me. I gave all those auditions and you yell like, 0 stars. But I'm a born, natural, talented human being. Yeah, so keep at it. Keep going. It doesn't matter if you're a creative or you're in the corporate or whatever you are. Just keep at it. Keep going and be badass. I feel like one thing that has really, really saved my life is being badass. Being badass, I don't know if being badass is something that is self-born or self-taught. I'm not sure. But for me, I feel like ever since I knew myself, I was a badass. There has to be days when like I have my weaknesses and I am not like in the best of my capacity, but for the most part I try as much as possible to just move, you know, to just know that this world is mine for the taking. Yeah, and yes, for sure it does revolve around me, because I'm seeing you guys from my point of view. So this is my world. I am consuming the rest of the world from my point of view. So yes, the world is revolving around me. Because if I stand like this, I just see the world going around. So yes, the world is revolving around me. And don't tell me none. Because I won't listen. Yeah. With that much blabbering, I want you guys to go to my Instagram page. It's called the Masanja Collection. I will try and put it here because I'm also not an editor. I struggle with that. The moment that I get my money right, la 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 la, wait till I get my money right. Oh yeah, just like he said, the moment that I get my money right, I'm gonna hire an editor. I'm gonna hire a production team. Like I just want everything to be done for me to just be putting out the creative work and just overseeing things, because doing everything for yourself can get exhausting. I have so many videos that I never got to edit because I was just going through problems when it comes to editing it. And putting your trust in somebody else, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. They're gonna cry. Like real bad. And I'm not in the financial capability to just hire someone to like be editing each and every video of mine. So I'm gonna try as much as possible and do it myself. And if you don't see it here, just know that I tried. So go to Instagram. It's called The Masaranja Collection. Follow that page. If you see something that has caught your eye and you like it, be sure to DM me and tell me. Or you can just DM my personal pages, The Masaranja. Yeah, from TikTok, from Instagram. Yeah, I feel like that's the... Or you can just comment here. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Also, oh my god, before I end this channel, somebody told me that, oh my god, this phone is telling me that the temperature is too high. I hope you see a take record because of this so much. Somebody told me that they knew me from TikTok. Yo, that is the most... No, not somebody. 2 people actually who I don't know. They're like, oh yeah, I know you from TikTok. What do you mean you know me from TikTok? I have 20 likes. Gosh, you see my 20 likes and my weird cringe ass content. You know, every time when somebody tells me they know me from, you'd rather tell me that you know me from Instagram, because like on there I don't talk much and like I'm just cool. But on TikTok, like that's my the place for me to be a weirdo in peace. Like, what do you mean you know me from there? I thought I have like 20 views. Like, what are the odds that I missed those people from, like those 20 people, and most of them are even my friends, like who are strangers? Like, gosh, hi Wena. But anyways, guys, I've always wanted to go to Durban. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I feel like this is important information and crucial information. I've always wanted to go to Durban. But not only Durban, I feel like I have always had the urge to explore Africa. I said Africa. I did not say like other countries. I said Africa. Though I would want to go to other countries, but for settling, I would love to settle in Africa. Yeah. I will start with the southern part of Africa because like it's easy to connect. Just, you know, Tanzania your way through the southern part of Africa. That is like Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Malawi, South Africa. I want to tour those places. I also want to go to the central part of Africa. I want to go to the northern, not so much, but like where Mauritius and Morocco are, I want to go there. I think it's the northern. Yeah, and the western part of Africa. Yeah, I've always told myself that the things that my mom was able to do, I've gotten a better opportunity, so I'm supposed to double it. If my mom went to Western Africa alone, I'm supposed to go to Western and Southern and Northern and Eastern, and yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, and to go to a white country. If my dad was able to go to the Middle East and a white country, I'm supposed to, you know, I feel like I'm supposed to be doubling up to the things that they did. Like, I'm not supposed to be leveling down, but leveling up, because I've gotten better opportunities, I've gotten better education. So yeah, I'm at an advantage than them. So if they were able to do that, I'm able to do much more than they. Am I making sense? Of course, I'm always making sense. I'm the G. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this episode. Yeah, I know you wanted me to stay here and continue yapping, but I feel like I've come to the end of this episode. There's so much that I could have said, but I feel like I've already given you so much, and I've already said so much that is on my mind, or that was on my mind today. So I'm happy to close this chapter here. Do remember to share, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend, because that is how we get the word out there. And yes, everybody ought to know who my savior is. Yeah, it's Jesus, man. I'm talking about Jesus. Yeah. Anyways, guys, ciao, adios, bye. It was nice having you here. It has always been nice, and it is always a good moment to talk to you guys. Bye. I'll see you next time, or the other time, or whatever the Lord sees fit. Bye. Thank you.